Villains. You love to hate them, but sometimes you want to be them. It's a shame that most of the time people tend to pick the goody-goody two-shoe route. It's fun to nuke civvies. It's fun to be a hard ass. The kooky quest of Tringo Bingo was my first taste as a young'un on what it feels like to be the villain, and I'm a better person for it. Taking place in the Mega Man Legends spin-off series, it's a spin-off of a spin-off, playing the titular Tron Bonne, or as most of you know her, that robot bitch from Marvel vs. Capcom. And by the way, I've been covering the other two Mega Man Legends games in extensive detail, so go check them out. The Bonnes are a ragtag group of sky pirates consisting of the elder hot-headed Teasel Bonne, the youngest Muscle, Bonne Bonne, and the mechanist expert middle child, Tron Bonne. Also, Tron is the mother of like 40 Lego men, don't ask any questions. I think of the trio as a sort of Team Rocket foil to Mega Man in the world of Legends, but unlike Jesse, James, and Meowth, the Bonnes are kind of metal as fuck.
Mr. Teasel, we collected all the food and supplies and loaded them in the ship. What should we do with the toilet paper?
We may be pirates, but we're not barbarians. We'll let them keep the toilet paper.
They are goofballs, for sure, but a threat when they want to be. Wait a minute, you ain't Trimbo Bimbo. You start the Misadventures of Tron Bonne as the elder brother Teasel, with a hot tip on the location of a legendary crystal nestled within some ruins. If you've played the original Mega Man Legends, the gameplay should feel very similar, jumping, shooting, turning, strafing, but this time the tank controls are actually justified. The Gustav comes equipped with some utility, a beacon that tells your Servbot minions where to interact with the environment, may it be ganging up on enemies or solving puzzles.
Bonne Bonne, can you hear me? Over.
That is not Bonne Bonne's voice. What have you done to my baby? They're not even close. Did anyone try? Finally finding your way to the ruins, your victory was cut short as your nemesis Glide swoops in to collect a debt that Teasel owes.
That big body of yours is mine now.
Why are you gay?
Being a prequel to Mega Man Legends 2, this gives the context to the toxic working relationship between the two. I'd be pissed too if I was topped by some smooth pretty boy.
Ultimate Glide Laser!
Okay, can this trope of winning the fight and losing in the cutscene thing die? Tron, worried for her brother's safety, goes to look for him and finds his abandoned Gustav and the Servbot squad left behind. Turns out Teasel owed a lot of money to Glide and his employer, Lex Loth, a total of 1 million chromers. The money was used to build their ship, the Gesellschaft, and Teasel kept the loan secret to not worry the rest of the family. So now it's up to Tron to make up that money and save both her brothers from working in the strip mines. The game has a visual novel-esque look to it, but with 99% less crippled bitches. And it even has the workings of a visual novel. As Tron, you need to look after not only the ship, but the needs of its 40 inhabitants, the Servbots. All 40 of which have their own personalities, hobbies, and something to contribute. Talking with them and giving them gifts allows for development of gear, unlocking skins for your robot, and even affecting their stats in combat. Later on, you even get the choice to red cap your favorite Servbot. Being a spin-off of a spin-off, it's only fitting that it doesn't follow the prior spin-off level structure, but instead, classic Mega Man? Huh? You can choose to pick any mission in any order, all with multiple submissions and different sub-objectives. In one mission, you can be raiding a town, preparing for a bank heist, the next clearing out a shipping dock of all of its crab meat, to a first-person RPG dungeon crawler where you uncover the elixir of youth.
It's full of dogs. Oops, sorry. The bank's in the next town over. Why is it always this way with you?
The level structure makes it really hard to cover this game in all honesty, but it's one of the game's best facets, and you aren't really locked into doing the missions you don't want, as long as you get
The money.
you finally hit 1 million Chromer, you can confront Loath and demand your brother back.
10, 20, 30. Looks a little short to me.
What are you talking about? There's a million Zenny right there.
Yes, there is. But there's this little thing called interest, you see.
Oh, well, how about that? With you now down a mil, you need another 2 mil to collect, which unlocks even more missions, more of those painful box puzzles, and another traditional level where you fuck up old McDonald's shit by stealing their livestock. If you've picked out a favorite Servbot at this point, you can even send them to make some money on a casino run. Or be absolutely shit like me and lose it all. I know when to quit! That's one thing Tron Bonne gets right. The mission variety is ever-changing, you can opt in and out of the stuff you dislike, and nothing really overstays its welcome. It's one of the least Mega Man things I can think of, but one of the most at the same time.
Watch closely. I will show you how it's done.
Yeah! Foo! Chop!
With 2 million Chromer under your belt, you confront Lex Loath one more time, and of course, he won't let your brother go because now you have to pay interest on your interest.
This is America.
With nowhere to go, you're locked up along with your brothers and have to launch an escape plan. The Servbot that you picked earlier out as your favorite will take control and lead the expedition to find the Bonne family in the last dungeon. It turns out Loath was extorting diggers all along in an attempt to excavate a Goliath robot underneath their base of operations.
Not bad for a biped. But we've only just started. The real fun is about to begin. Now you will see true power. Activate Ultimate Glide Transformation.
What the? Skip it up. They've activated it.
With your family incapacitated, it's up to your Serb bros to take down the Goliath, ripping it apart core by core in a final assault.
Exit! Where's the exit?
Mr. Loath, wait for me!
Misadventures of Tron Bonne is an exceptional entry in a short-lived Mega Man Legends series, its feel and world building being much better than the first Legends title. You get to understand the motivations and frustrations of the Bonne family in the prior game, why the destruction of their home hits Tron so hard as it does, the animosity of Teasel being forced to work with his once captor, and that feeling of when he finally pegs him back. As different as it is, it complements the other two games so well, and it's a shame that it's going to die in the PlayStation 1 and 3. Same goes for the other two games. And that just leaves us with, one more title, doesn't it?